Hello, Crespi, and welcome to the season finale, Show 10.
That's right, and this is the last show that David and I will be hosting. It's okay, David. You'll host plenty of shows in Sonoma.
Oh, that's right. Well, for this show, we're going to be talking about Miss O'Connor and volleyball coming up.
And then the seniors have put together a kind of farewell video.
Let's watch.
Songs of praise to God, like a deer that longs for flowing stream, so my soul longs for you, O God. Oh, send forth your light and your fidelity, they shall lead me on and bring me to your holy mountain, to your dwelling place. Like a deer that longs for flowing streams, so my soul.
Despite our mixed feelings and different reactions, deep down we were thankful. We realized we were not just lucky to have met Miss O'Connor. We were blessed to have known such a loving and caring woman. So on behalf of the Crespi student body, thank you, Miss O'Connor, for making Crespi such a special place. Thank you for welcoming us with a smile every day. Thank you for making us late to class to share a story about your kids. Thank you for giving us cough drops when we weren't sick. Thank you for giving us tissues during flu season. Thank you for taking our mother's phone calls. Thank you for remembering each and every one of our names. Thank you for your loving compassion. Thank you for being a constant reminder for why we are proud to be Crespi men. Thank you for always being there for us, an ear to talk to and a shoulder to lean on. Thank you for being a mother figure to all of us. Thank you for everything, Miss O'Connor. We love you, we miss you, and you will always be remembered. Rest in peace.
Around 1975, the dean was asked to interview prospective candidates for the position of attendant secretary. One of the interview questions was, how do you handle crises? A candidate, Mrs. Margaret O'Connor, recently arrived in Southern California with their family from New York State. Immediately told the family story. If one remembers correctly, it was about dealing with the injury of a son or daughter in a boating accident. Based upon the interview, as well as her background and experience, she had taught at a Catholic school before. Mrs. O'Connor was hired.
First and foremost, my family would like to thank the Carmelites and Crespi High School for coordinating this service in honor of my mother. For those of you who don't know me, and there aren't very many, I'm Margaret O'Connor, Peg's favorite daughter. This is how I always introduce myself, and like the young man who was abducted by aliens for all those parties, my mother would smile when I would say that, and we both know it's not true. And apparently, it's my brother Jim, it's his perfect child, we'll get into that later. There are 7 of us, in all, who have shared along with you all these years, and we're here to pay tribute to her and to you in this service. As my siblings have been reminding ourselves, over this difficult week, my mom lived her life in her terms. She didn't want help or special consideration. What she wanted to be was in charge, when possible, and be of assistance at all times. I'm going to go with this, and I have a vision of my mother for the gates, and I'm sure there are more than 7 of us in this crowd who are in a little bit of trouble. I'm just saying. Whatever it is.
We're going to talk about something a little different. I want to talk about commitment. Commitment is a foundation block of the family. Not
building it, but wondering. So what is commitment? The short answer and the unsatisfying answer, because the one I'm going to give you because I want to be brief. And that's possible because between Paul and one of your sessions, you take 75% of my material.
Miss O'Connor will never be forgotten.
But for now, we got volleyball coming right at you. Serve!
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, chop, chop. Flip. Chop, chop, chop. Go flip. Chop, chop, chop. Flip. Chop, chop, chop. I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, chop, chop. Flip. Chop, chop, chop. Go flip. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, chop, chop. Flip. Chop, chop, chop. Go flip. Chop, chop, chop.
Wow, that was a huge volleyball game. I'm glad that we got an awesome volleyball team here at Crespi.
Coming up next, we have final goodbyes from the seniors.
Goodbye.
Not yet.
Oh. As a senior at Crespi, I wish to look back on the wonders and joys that I have experienced at Crespi. Crespi was there for me even before I was a student. From the first time Mr. Batista and Mr. Kadama came to my middle school all the way to the day I graduate. As seniors, what we should cherish is the accomplishments of going through 4 years of a tough high school like Crespi. Of being able to go through a school with a rigorous sports program, I was able to understand the true meaning of what competition is. I believe you can't really get that at any other school besides a school like Crespi. But the only way to leave Crespi, for me, is to leave with integrity and honor by doing the best I can on my grades. Oh God, I can't
David
believe
was wrong.
I'm leaving Crespi next year. It's awful. I only knew what once a wise philosopher has once told me. Smile, don't pout because it's over. Smile because it happened.
Yeah, and all the seniors are going to be having a great time next year in college. Bye, guys.
Take care.